Hey there everyone, back again with another video. And in this video we're gonna see a classical algorithm, that is the counting sort. By the term of sorting, you can remember that we have many of the algorithms, like we have bubble sort, bubble sort, we have merge sort, we have quick sort, we have heap sort. Okay. So what is the need of this counting sort? Okay. The one thing that counting sort solve is that it solves the array, or it sorts the array in order of n times. Okay, but one thing you can say that any of the sorting algorithm that is present today in this world can solve sorting in the best of order of n log n. Okay, so how it is possible that a algorithm can solve something in order of n? So this is exactly not n. So this array ends up to this time complexity ends up to be something like n plus k, where n is the number of element and k is the range, okay, or the maximum element or the range of maximum element that is present. Okay, so what is the pro of this algorithm? That is, we can solve algorithm in linear time. Okay, and the con of this is that if you have a large array with a maximum of millions of data, okay, and in which, or you can say that if we have a element of 5 array and in which one element is in a power of 32 or something like that, then this array will be very much slower than any of the other algorithms. Okay, even it will be slower than, I think, the bubble sort also, n square. But still, many of the companies ask for the counting sort, so let me explain what it is. Okay, so let me first let's go to my VS Code and let me increase the size. Okay, so let's say that we have an array of 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay. The first thing that we will do in our array is that firstly we will count how many elements are present. Okay, or firstly we will find the maximum of all the elements. Okay, we will find the maximum, so we can find the maximum. Let's say that this is a variable that has the maximum, so in this case we have 9 as the maximum. Okay, after that what we will do, we will just count the frequency of each element in our array. Okay, so what we will do, we will have a array, so its name, let's say that its name is count. Okay, and we will count, let's say that 9 is present how many times? It's present one time. Okay, so we will store them in the order of their index. Okay, so what we will do first, we will come at, let me just to put something like this, 0, 0. Okay, so you can see that we have 10 zeros in our array. Okay, count array. So firstly what we'll do, we will see that yes, we have 9 in this element, okay, sorry, in this array. So we will come at the 9th index place, we'll come at the 9th index place and increase it by 1. Okay, and we will again come to 8th index place and we will increase the value by 1. Okay, let's say that for example we have 2 9s in our array. So the point we come at this array, sorry, this element, we will come in the count and we will increase the value of 1 by 2. Okay, so it will again increase by 1. So it means that we have to count the frequency of each element in the array depending upon the index value of this count. Okay, so at the last what we will have something like this, because we have all the elements once in our array. Okay, so this is the thing that we are doing. You can see that let me just go at this point. You can see that this is the 0th index, this is the 1 index, this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Okay, so what we have done is that this I of array of I, let's say that this is 9, so in this array it will be the array at I. Okay, we are at some index in that array, and at this point what we are doing, we are saying that just in the count, just find me the element. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll just do like this. So this will give me 9, this will give me 9. Okay, so this will become count at 9. Okay, and after that what we'll do, we'll just increase this value by 1. Okay, so it will be 9 plus plus, and at the index starting count at 9 is 0, so plus 1 is equal to 1. So index at 9 in count will become 1. Okay, so we have done something like this. After that what we have to do, we have to find the complementary of the array in the count. So what this says that you have to add up element with its previous element. Okay, so we are at we will always start from this first index place. Okay, we have to find the complementary. Okay, and we will start from the index 1. Okay, so we are at index 1. Okay, so what we will do, we will add up the count at 0. We will say that count at 1 will be equal to count at 1 plus count at 0. Okay, so and this whole thing will be iterated in whole of the array. Okay, so we can say that this will result in count at count at I plus is equal to count at I minus 1. Okay, so we have counted the complementary of our array count array. Now what we will do, we will create a output array. Okay, yes, this is the next con of our array, of our counting short, that we have to use multiple variables. Okay, it don't have a constant space complexity. Now what we will do, we will again assign this array, we will create a array output of the same size of this array. Okay, so let's say that we have an output array, and now what we will do, we will say that yes, after this point, let's say that after this point our count will be converted in something like this. We'll have 1 2 3 4 we'll have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Okay, we'll have something like this because we are having 10 elements. Okay, so this will be the count. Now what we will do, we will say that yes, we are at the 10th index. Okay, we will start from the 10th index, and now what we'll do, we will have a output array. Okay, and we will say that you have, we will go to at index 9. Okay, we are at 9, and we will put that 9, we will find it 9 from here. Okay, and then we will increase the input that value in the output. Okay, so what I am saying that output will have a count and it will have a array at I, and we will put that array at I because we have to put this value in my output. So output will have that in some of the place. Okay, so let me just say that what it will be. Firstly we have output at count at 9. Okay, so count at 9 is count at 0 1 2, count at 9 is 10. Okay, so output at 10, output at 10, okay, is equal to a at I. What is a at I? A at I is 9 because at this point I is equal to 0. Okay, so it is 9. Right? Now we will come to next point. Okay, what we'll say, I is equal to 1. So what we'll do, output at count at array at 1. So what this will be, output at count at array at 1 is 8. Okay, so this will again become output at count at 8 is 0 1 2, so it will become 8. Okay, so we will come at this point. No, sorry, it will be output at 8 will be count at 8 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, it's 9. Okay, so we will put that to be 1. Okay, so like this only. And after that what we will do, we will just decrease the value of count at that index by 1. How we can decrease that? We will say that just if we are at count and just find the value at that index point and then decrease by 1. Okay, so let's just code it down and see, are we getting the values right? Okay, I hope that you understand the explanation of this counting short. Okay, so let me come to my array. Okay, and now what we'll do, I'm doing this in JavaScript. You can do it in any of the other language that you want. Okay, so what we'll do, where let's say that we have a array and we are gonna just take the same array that we had 4 3 2 1 0. Okay, now what we'll do, we will just say that the size is equal to array dot length. Okay, now we will find the maximum. So mat dot max, I'm using the spread operator. You can use any of the way that you like in JavaScript. Now we will you can see that we have done this our second step. Now we will create a count. Okay, it will be a array, count is equal to array, and it will be of size max plus 1 dot fill by 0. Okay, now what we will do, we'll just to find the frequency of every element. Okay, and then we will increase that by 1. Okay, so the count at array at I plus plus. Okay, now what we have to find the complementary. So again we are taking the I as 0, sorry, it will be where. Okay, and now what we have to do, we have to go to in the next step we have said that in our complementary our int start from 1. You can find this explanation in the description below. So we'll start everything from 1, and this will go to max and I plus plus. Now what we'll do, we'll just say that count at I plus is equal to count at I minus 1. Okay, so this will find the complementary for our array. And now again what we are doing, we are just creating a output array, array first, and it will have a size of size plus 1. Okay, and after that what we'll do, we'll just iterate through whole array again, and what we will do, or sorry, we have to iterate backwards to size minus 1. Okay, I should be greater than equal to 0 and I plus plus, sorry, I minus minus, because we are iterating backwards. And what we'll do, we'll just take the output at count at array at I should be equal to array at I. And now what we'll do, we will just say that count at array at I minus minus, and just after this we can just console dot log, sorry, not array, we just say that output. Okay, and after this point we can also find the complementary of our array count, and after this point we can also find the count of our array. Okay, so let's just see what's the output. No, counting short. Okay, we have a error. Count. Okay, so you can see that we already have a array. Okay, and then we have the complementary array, and after that we have a array. Okay, we are having a empty array. Why it is that? Let me, I think that this is the issue. No, that's not the issue. Okay, let it be. But we can see that we are having a array in the shorted format. I think there might be some is equal to or 1 that I have missed, because we are having this thing. Okay, so it is not like that. Okay, so just try something more. But I am sure that you have understood how this counting short works. Okay, I'm not sure why it is showing this issue, but I will figure it out. Okay, but I'm sure that you have understood how we can use the counting short in our interviews or in college exams. Okay, so if you like this video, just give it a thumbs up and subscribe. That's all for today.